Have you ever noticed how some people change their business idea every couple of weeks? One week they're starting a coaching business. The next week they're opening an Etsy shop, they're doing affiliate marketing, creating digital products, or changing their niche again. At first it feels like you're being productive and maybe even sensible. I did this mistake too, and I do think some of them were the correct choice and were deliberate pivots I did have to make. But I had so many ideas that looking back I've learned the issue was usually that I either got bored or I hit a roadblock where I didn't know what to do. I thought of other business ideas that didn't have the problem I was facing, and so it seemed like an easy option to just jump. The problem was I was too inexperienced, or maybe too naive, to realize that each new idea comes with its own problems. For example, selling B2C is going to have different problems than selling B2B. What I've learned is you need to step back and see, why do you want to change direction? Is it because of uncertainty, boredom, or something else? Or is it genuinely the right idea? You get a little dopamine hit every time you jump to a new idea because it feels exciting and new. You imagine how successful it could be, and it all feels possible. And then eventually the excitement wears off, and now you're left with that boring part again. And that's where it can be hard to stay on the same idea. You might end up just constantly chasing novelty. You're going back to the beginning of stage one. Not only is that the hardest stage, but you don't give yourself enough time to figure out how to make this thing work, or experience the feedback loops which give you the important information of how to improve. You never have a chance to make it successful. It can be hard to sit with that discomfort or repetitiveness, especially if you see the fancy social media version, where people make it look exciting all the time. You end up thinking, if my days don't look like that, then there must be something wrong. When really, people don't show that because it doesn't make for good content. At some point, you have to stop asking if you've got the perfect idea and stay with one long enough to give it a chance to work. Because most business ideas will work if you give them the chance to, and you give them enough time. If you're serious about wanting to start your own side hustle, either check my free side hustle guide or the AI prompt templates.